Okay, so have you ever, like, you're trying to describe something amazing, and, like, the only word you can think of is good.
Totally.
It's like trying to paint a whole picture with only one color.
Yeah.
Today's deep dive is all about, like, giving you more colors to work with.
I like that.
So we can make our language way more vivid, way more us.
Yeah.
We've got a stack of your notes and articles here about using, like, more impactful language.
Okay.
And we're about to unpack exactly how to transform our vocabulary from, like, basic to brilliant.
I think what's so cool about this is it's not just about, like, swapping out good for fantastic.
Right.
It's about understanding how those little changes in the words we use change how people see us, you know, and how they understand what we're saying.
It's like, it's about intention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about, like, really thinking about the words we're using to craft, like, a more compelling narrative.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm so with you.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm, like, prepping for this big presentation.
Okay.
And I really want to wow the crowd. Where do I even start ditching these overused words in favor of something more captivating?
I think we got to start by tackling those words we use every single day that we think are harmless, but they're really holding us back. So, like, good, bad, and the one that's always with them, very.
It's funny you should mention those. Because I was just reading an article, actually, in a stack about the power of specificity and how we use language. And they gave this example. Instead of saying the presentation was good, you could say the presentation was insightful and thought-provoking.
Exactly.
It totally changes how that hits, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah. Good is like, you know, you walk up to someone and you shake their hand and then you just walk away and you forget about them.
Yeah.
It's like, it's there, but it's forgettable.
It's bland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you say things like insightful, thought-provoking, you're asking people to think more about what you're saying.
Right. It's deeper.
It is, and it makes them want to talk about it more, too.
And so the difference between someone saying nice shoes versus, like, I love your taste, where did you get those?
Exactly.
Yeah.
One is like, okay, whatever. The other one, you're going to remember that.
Right.
Yeah, and it works both ways.
Well, yeah.
Like, instead of saying that movie was bad, you could say that movie was predictable and it wasn't very original.
Interesting.
So now you're showing people you're actually thinking about what you're saying.
Yeah, you're being more specific about it, too.
Exactly. You're giving them more detail and engaging more with, like, the subject.
Right, and not just, like, a surface opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes total sense. But what about when you need to be, like, more intense? That's when I feel like very creaks in. Like, I'm guilty of this.
Sure.
Very tired. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Is there a way to make what we're saying, like, stronger without using that word?
Very is like that friend who's always hanging around, but doesn't really add anything to the group. It just makes the other words weaker.
So instead of very good,
exactly, you could say exceptional or outstanding.
Right, much stronger.
More impactful.
So it's like I'm trying to make something look bigger with a magnifying glass. When really it's that size already.
Exactly. I like that a lot.
So very tired. Could be
exhausted. Maybe even, like, burnt out.
Right. Depending what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
And very interesting.
Could be captivating.
Okay.
Or engrossing.
Wow. So many options.
Or even thought-provoking.
Yeah.
It all depends on what you're trying to say.
It really makes you realize how much I use very as, like, a crutch when I could be using these richer, more descriptive words.
Totally.
So if we're getting rid of very and its friends, good and bad.
Yeah.
What about nice?
Ooh.
I feel like I get stuck on that one all the time.
Yeah.
I've totally been there with nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's better than saying nothing.
Sure.
But it's not exactly memorable, right?
No, not at all.
If I'm describing, like, my friend's new apartment.
Okay.
And all I can say is nice.
Yeah.
Have I really captured how awesome it is?
You've got to be more specific, right?
Exactly.
Because nice is just like blah.
It's so bland.
Yeah, it's like saying someone has a pleasant personality.
Right. Like, technically it's true.
Yeah, but you're going to forget about it 2 seconds later.
It's like the difference between background noise and a song you want to, like, get up and dance to.
Exactly.
And what's the point of language if it doesn't make you feel something, right?
It's all about connecting with people.
Yeah.
And making them feel something when you're talking.
I like that.
So, like, instead of just saying nice outfit.
Which I am so guilty of.
Yeah, we all are.
we could try. What? Like...
Okay, so imagine you're complimenting someone.
Okay.
And you know they always dress really bold.
Okay.
Right? Like they love to stand out. Instead of nice outfit, you could be like, that is so striking.
Oh, I like that.
Or that outfit really shows your confidence.
Yeah.
Do you see how much better that is?
So much better.
Because now you're making them feel good.
Yeah.
And they're going to remember that.
So it's about, like, thinking about what made it nice.
Yes.
But being specific.
Exactly. Was it elegant?
Yes.
Chic? Unique?
Ooh. Unique is a good one.
Or even daring if they're going for that bold look.
Right. Like, you're not just describing the clothes.
It's about the whole vibe.
You're describing how it made you feel.
Exactly.
Okay. So we're seeing a theme here, I think.
Yeah.
Ditch the vague words.
Ditch.
And be more specific.
We love it.
It's like the difference between saying, I had a good weekend.
Yeah. Okay.
And saying, I tried that new hiking trail we talked about. It was exhilarating.
Yes.
Yeah.
One is just small talk. The other one makes you want to know more.
Right.
That's the difference.
It's way more engaging.
And you sound like you're way more like present. Like you're really there in the conversation.
So if we're leveling up our vocabulary here, what are some other boss words we need to defeat?
Good question.
To get to the next level, I mean...
Okay, so two that I see all the time are a lot.
Ugh. Yeah.
Or like stuff.
Stuff. Oh my gosh, yes.
They're so common.
They really are.
But they're so vague.
I use a lot all the time. I have a lot to do. There are a lot of options.
It doesn't tell us anything.
It's true.
It's like a filler word.
Instead of a lot of options, I could say...
say specific.
Okay, give me an example.
You could say, we have a wide range of options.
Okay.
Or, we have a plethora of options.
Plethora. I like that. It sounds so much more, like, official.
It does, right?
And when I replace a lot,
I
have to think harder about what I actually mean.
Exactly.
Which makes me sound smarter, I think.
And more confident, too.
It's a win-win.
It is.
Okay, and what about thing and stuff?
Those are like clutter. They're just taking up space in your sentences.
So instead of saying, like, can you hand me that thing?
Just tell them what you need.
Can you hand me the stapler?
Exactly. So much clearer, right?
It does seem like a small change.
It is, but it makes a big difference.
So it's not about, like, using the biggest words in the dictionary.
No, not at all.
It's about being thoughtful about which words we use.
And when.
Because even small words can be powerful.
They can.
It's like we've had this amazing set of tools this whole time.
Right.
But we keep reaching for the same, like, old ones.
The same old hammer.
Exactly. Time to break out the power tools.
Yes. And the more you use them, the easier it gets.
Totally. It's like any skill, you get better with practice.
Practice is key.
So for our listeners out there, like, what's one thing they can start doing today to put all this into practice?
Honestly, I think the biggest thing is just slowing down.
Okay.
And being present.
In our conversations.
Yes, exactly.
So instead of rushing to say something, we take a second to really think about the words.
Think about the words.
Like a mini meditation.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that.
And I promise you.
Yeah?
It gets easier.
So the next time I'm about to say good, I stop myself and I'm like, what do I actually mean?
Yes. What are you trying to say?
Be more specific.
Specific is always better.
I love it. This has been such a great conversation.
It has.
It's amazing how much we talk every day.
Right.
But we don't always think about how we're talking.
It's like anything else, you know? The more you learn it, the more you realize how much more there is to learn.
It's a journey. Well, on that note, we're going to wrap up this deep dive.
It's been fun.
For our listeners, tell us, what's one word you're going to focus on?
Ooh, good one.
Now that we've had this conversation.
Yeah. Let us know.
Hit us up on social media.
Send us an email.
We love hearing from you.
Yes, we do.
And until next time, happy communicating, everyone.